The Egyptian desert stretches like an endless ocean of golden waves. It covers more than 90% of the country's land. Yet it holds the heart of one of the most powerful civilizations in history. Contrary to what many believe, the desert isn't lifeless. Beneath the sand lies ancient trade routes, buried temples, and remnants of cultures that existed long before the pyramids. Temperatures can swing from over 40 degrees Celsius in the day to freezing at night. And yet, people survived, thrived, and built wonders here. The desert may seem still, but it's always shifting, always whispering the stories of time. In this harsh and beautiful landscape, camels have been the ultimate survivors, nicknamed ships of the desert. They've served as the lifeblood of desert travel for centuries. A camel can drink up to 40 gallons of water in just one go, then survive for days, sometimes weeks, without drinking again. Their humps don't hold water, they store fat, which the camel converts into energy when food is scarce. Their thick eyelashes, closing nostrils, and wide padded feet are all perfectly designed for desert life, where wheels would sink and engines fail. Camels keep moving, slow, steady, and almost silent. Long before the Silk Road or modern highways, camel caravans carried spices, silk, salt, incense, and ideas across vast distances from Africa to Asia. In Egypt, camels were more than transport. They were symbols of wealth, power, and survival. Owning a camel was like owning a key to trade, exploration, and endurance. Even today, when we see a camel walking across the dunes, it's not just an animal, it's a walking piece of ancient history. Their pace matches the rhythm of the desert, slow, deliberate, and timeless. Watching them is like watching a living thread between past and present, always moving forward, even when the world stands still. As you leave the open sands behind, something incredible begins to rise from the horizon. Monuments so massive, so precise, they've captivated the world for over 4,000 years. The pyramids of Egypt, among them, the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last remaining wonder of the ancient world. Built over 4,500 years ago, this colossal structure is made of more than 2 million limestone and granite blocks. Each block weighs between 2 to 30 tons. Yet somehow, without cranes, without wheels, and without steel, they were stacked with perfect alignment, forming a structure so exact, even modern engineers still debate how it was done. Some believe ramps were used. Others suggest levers or wooden sleds. A few even believe the builders knew secrets of physics we've forgotten. What we do know is this: these pyramids weren't just tombs. They were spiritual engines designed to help pharaohs reach the afterlife. The alignment with stars like Orion's belt, the proportions, the placement all carry deep cosmic meaning. And standing guard nearby, carved from a single block of limestone, is the Great Sphinx of Giza. half lion, half man. This enigmatic figure stretches over 70 meters, long and towers 20 meters high. The Sphinx is thought to represent Pharaoh Khafre, but no one knows for sure. Its missing nose, worn features, and unknown purpose only add to its mystery. To this day, the Sphinx gazes silently toward the east, watching the sunrise, just as it has for millennia. The pyramids and the Sphinx are more than just symbols of Egypt. They're a living riddle carved into the earth, asking, how much have we forgotten? And what will we never know? As you step beyond the pyramids, deeper into the sacred land, you find yourself surrounded by stone that breathes history. Towering columns rise like a petrified forest, each one carved with symbols and scenes from a world both ancient and divine. This is the heart of Egypt's spiritual and political power, the temples. Here, pharaohs were crowned as living gods. Priests performed rituals that lasted for days, and the gods of the Nile were honored with offerings and chants. The scale of these temples is overwhelming. Massive courtyards, long ceremonial walkways, and sanctuaries once lined with gold. Every element had purpose, from the height of the pillars to the placement of shadows at certain times of day. The statues here are not just art. They are guardians. They stare forward in absolute stillness, with expressions that hold both power and serenity. Many of these statues depict great pharaohs like Ramses II or Amenhotep III, rulers who built their legacy in stone so that it would outlast time itself. And even after thousands of years, the craftsmanship remains. You can still see the smooth lines, the fine details, the balance between human form and divine ideal. Walk a little further and you'll notice something striking. How the architecture and the art blend seamlessly with the cosmos. Temples weren't just places of worship. They were designed to mirror the order of the universe. Every doorway, every pillar, every relief connected heaven and earth. As you move through the shadows and shafts of light, it feels as though time folds in on itself. The air grows still, and you realize this isn't just a ruin. It's a memory made solid, and you're walking inside the dream of an ancient king. In the fading light of day, we see the final echoes of Egypt's glory. Wall carvings show symbols, gods, and people captured in mid-action as if frozen in time. The ancient Egyptians believed writing gave eternal life. So every wall was more than decoration, it was a prayer for memory. Relics, broken yet powerful, are scattered across these ruins. A piece of pottery, a fallen crown, a cracked statue, each one with a story lost in the wind. And then comes dusk. The sun drops behind the dunes, casting golden light over the stones. It feels like the entire land is exhaling. Egypt may be old, but it will never be forgotten.